Submission series, 1 of 10, my friends. Arm locks. Chave de braço. For those of you who are wondering and weren't 100% sure, that is the literal Portuguese translation for the straight arm lock, arm bar. Call it what you want, do what you want. But now you guys are very fortunate. You know why? The arm lock master of the world is right here. So you guys, here's the deal. You got the t-shirt, but so what? What good is a t-shirt? You know what I'm saying? Without the technique. You can't go around and make sure that people who read your shirt and who see the specs know that you keep it real on the highest level. So we thought we'd show 5 variations of this submission, as we will do for all the submissions in the series. 10 techniques, 5 variations each. Do the math. 50? 10. 50 techniques. Dude, imagine someone with 50 techniques and 10 t-shirts. Nothing else to worry about. Dude, just walk around and charge everyone $1. Keep it real. No, that would be the bully way. Bully-proof. Okay. So let's start with the helicopter. Let's go right to it. Okay, we have helicopter, we have flying arm bar, then we're going to show you a few other variations, okay? Helicopter, the idea is to sit down, lift the person up, hold them with your feet, turn them in midair, and then catch them. One more time. So of course, it can be done from open guard situation or it can be done from standing. The guy's standing over you. If it's gi, the easiest way to do it is control their sleeves. You might be in a spider guard situation, but you control the sleeves. You bring them over you want to lift them up. Now here's the deal, guys. From the elevator, calm down your legs. Calm your legs down. From the elevator situation here, the idea is I want to turn Hito 90 degrees while he's in the air, keeping control of his arms. So I'm bringing his feet this way and his head this way. After I turn him a little bit, I take 1 foot off of his hip and I bring it around his head. And because I take 1 foot off the hip, it drops his hips in a spinning fashion and it drops him in position here. And then of course from here, legs tight, heels tight, knees tight, secure the wrist, and then of course, follow the t-shirt from there. Okay, hyperextend, dislocate the elbow joint, whatever you want. Cool? Any other details on this one?
Yeah, like you said, it's all about the timing of throwing my legs that way and freeze. Remove your foot. Remove that foot. When he removes it, my body wants to roll off of this. And when it rolls off, this leg has to be ready to come around my head. So he turns, I roll right down his legs. It feels perfect.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Before you do anything, get that balance with the person on both your heels. Play this game right here. Control their weight, be able to hold them up, and then turn and drop them right in the arm lock.
Yeah, I'm doing a good job of stabilizing myself over Hito to be a good bad guy for this, if you ever want to practice this. But in real life, they're not going to do that. They're going to be super stiff, but it's going to look super flashy. It's going to work super good. So it shows you never want from side mount.
So, lately it's the idea of his arms are tucked in, hidden by his body right here. I grab his tricep, the gi, or the arm, doesn't matter, and I do this. Well, and now I sit down. By the time he realizes it, I bring my leg over, slap the wrist. And because Henner wasn't holding hands right there, I'll take the wrist right here.
Even before he steps his leg over the body.
No worries. So the key is when you grab, is your ability to look at my bottom leg. I throw my leg, put my hand out, now my foot kicks out, and I sit down. Very careful to sit on his face, but my knee's on his neck. And then my knee comes up right here.
Now from here, the most common mistake, or the most common occurrence, is the bottom person going to try to pull this elbow out. Watch Hito's stickiness and his follow.
And my grip on his elbow. So my tight legs, my knees pinching, my heel behind his back tight, and then my leg comes out and over. But once again, when they're not holding hands, which is very common, take it right here.
Right. The speed is more important than the control at that point.
Yes.
Cool. Lay down, please. Elbow cup is nice, but you guys want to go a little flashier? Let's go a little flashier. So we're here, knee on the stomach situation, bugging the neck, cross chokes, and they have pretty tight defense. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. Hand on the ground, leg over, hip under. Boom. Step over the head. Control. This one's been working incredibly well for me lately. Okay, rotate a slight bit. Check it out, you guys. So when someone's real tight and they're not really giving you the arm to rip it up, hand on the ground, foot on the ground, break dance. This leg comes over, back. He's not going to like that. He's going to be a little caught off guard. So as soon as my leg passes his face, his hands are going to flinch a little bit. Look what I do. Put my hips under. Now pull your elbow down. There's no way. My knee's too tight. Now I hug the wrist, leg over the head. This hand holds the hip temporarily. Because if I don't, Hito might walk all the way around and go to his knees over there.
Because this leg right here, this is near my neck. If it was under my arm, near my body,
it would be a little more difficult
walk around. But the fact that it's near my neck, I can twist out better.
Meaning, just for a split second when I fall back, I want to make sure I want to slow down Hedon's run around capability until I hyperextend or fully extend the arm. So here we're again, boom, boom, hand down, foot down, leg over, look at the hand. The most, keep your elbow down. Let's say it doesn't come up. When I go, I got to pick it up. Look, I grab it and I go, boom, and I put my hips behind it. And now I start to attack the hand right here, leg over, heels next to the neck, heels are pinching tight, quick hold until I fall down, then look, boom, and then I slide the double wrist grab to make sure I have the rotational control that I need. The beauty of this one is the speed of that leg entry.
Anytime you land in an arm lock, okay, anytime you land here, you kind of hug your arms a little bit, go to the other side, just for fun. Grab this right here, grab the gi, put your hand on the ground, and as you remove your leg, watch my hips, and then sit right here, and then take this one. So just because, okay, so let's say that we have this arm right here. He's defending it, hiding it. The arm is hidden, no hands. My legs are super tight. I grab onto the cloth right here, and look at the arm that I want is on top. It's already ready for me to take. Hold this, hand on the ground. So pick your hips up, and then remove your leg as your hips shift. And you sit right here. Look at my knee didn't even go down yet. And my lean on his ribs allows for this. And I got the hand.
It's a great drill. Look how he does it. Just boom, boom. Very light, very loose, bro. Boom. Look at how loose. Boom. Leg. Sit down. Boom. Boom. How loose. Great drill. Boom.
There's minor weight. There's not that much weight on Henner's ribs. Sorry. So holding the elbow. This is the control right here. Boom. Got the arm.
Cool.
Take.
The neck is controlled. He's holding my arm right there.
This is the angle, right?
You look here. You can do it? I'm going to do it. You can do it. Okay. So then from here, controlling the arm. One more time. So flying arm lock. You guys knew it was coming. You guys knew. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge. Okay. So check it out. Anytime you're tied up, it's easier. No gi is pretty easy to do. Okay, so Hedon's holding my neck. He's kind of neck tied right here. Hold the wrist, holding my neck. My leg, this one's going to throw up into his armpit. Okay? And literally, as I throw this one, I'm going to throw myself upside down and hang from him basically with this. And with my leg, as my other leg comes right over to where my hand currently is right here. Okay? As soon as I touch down, I'm going to end up in the bottom of the guard. And then you saw that Hedon kind of rolled. He may or may not roll, so I go either way. So we're here, we're chilling. Whenever you feel ready, you might even like fake something down low. Then this leg goes boom right in his armpit. As it does, you're trusting that when you jump your legs in the party, he's somewhat going to tense up because he doesn't like the idea of legs approaching. So when he becomes tense, that becomes your counter pressure for the hang and the arm lock. Of course, from a street applicability standpoint, this one's a little higher on the risk scale because when you jump and connect, you obviously don't want to get slammed in the cement. But let's say it's beaches of Rio. Let's say it's, playing soccer with your friends out in the park in this grass and you want to go for it. Here's how you would connect. Don't arm lock your friends. So from here, leg up, boom, and the leg lands. And he might stay on top, he might roll right there. Either way, the softness of my land and the control of it comes from Hedon's resistance of the pull down. Now, if he does end up on top like this, which is very, very likely, by the way, very stiff base, he does not fall. Now we end up in this situation here. So you're going for the arm lock. Of course, if you can break it here, we break it. But like you saw on submission series 1 of 10, t-shirt back, boom. The front, the image in the front. If Hedon does, a little more over the top, please. If Hedon does stack, I'm going to reach through with this hand, grab his thigh here, or grab his other leg. And then as he stacks, we end up belly down, and we pressure here. Ooh. Yeah, you touch. No, it's very good. One more time, go ahead. Ooh. So
yeah, I do feel this want to roll.
Yeah, what happens is if I'm here and I'm under you, it just makes sense. You're going to swing over to compensate for that.
So if you ever practice it, the person on top has to be aware of that and be ready to tuck their head in and
if you're going to roll, like you did right now, see if you can just be a little stronger with the base and just stabilize your legs, and I'll go down underneath you, but there's no roll. Yeah, so that's cool too, right? You have your base over here.
Yes.
That's cool. And that's probably the safest way to practice it because you really control my fall right there. I kept my head off the ground, you guys, so it was 1, 2, and my head stayed up, and then I go right to the wrist right here for the hyperextension. And of course I can spin under, or if you don't stack slightly the other way, I can spin over, look. Boom, and keep your heels tight. Don't let your legs sag right here.
Don't let your legs sag. And when their arm rips or when they tap out, just let go of my wrist. Yes.
That's a good point. Okay, they're clear, bro.
Very good.
Yes. So variation 1, helicopter. Variation 2, elbow scoop, inside elbow. You got it. Elbow. Variation 3, knee on stomach. Break dance.
Variation 4 is just for fun, okay? It's called the just for fun.
Dang, Disneyland?
Just switch to the other side.
Disneyland variation. And variation 5, flying arm lock. You guys, 5 variations. Don't go looking for trouble now. But do know this, as you wear the t-shirt, if they have questions, give them answers. And if they don't accept them, give them arm locks.
Keep your elbows close, okay?
Keep your enemies close. Keep your elbows closer. Have fun, you guys. We'll see you. Submission series 2 of 10 in the not too distant future.